Welcome everyone to UWF Live at Club 357. I'm your host, Generic Commentary Man number 2, and up next is Penta L0M versus Rhino in one-on-one competition. But first, a word from our sponsors. And we are back live at Club 357 in Los Santos for all your UWF action. I'm your host, Generic Commentary Man number 2. And introducing first, from Mexico City, Mexico, weighing in at 207 pounds, he is one half of the Lucha Brothers, Penta L0M. Penta looking to make an impact here in UWF as part of the AEW talent trade. In his first appearance here, he attacked Stevie Lovecraft backstage, leaving him on the injured list. Something about whatever rivalry they have extending from AEW, I don't know, I don't watch that show. Following that incident, Luther Williams posted tweets online coming to the defense of Lovecraft. The CEO granted his wish of facing Penta at Rebellion, and if he wins his next match, he'll choose the match type. You know, Penta is going to have a vested interest in that outcome. So let's see what the outcome of this match here is right now as Penta goes one-on-one with the Man Beast Rhino.
Money don't sleep. Money don't sleep. Money don't sleep.
Is a exclusive.
Money don't sleep. Money don't sleep.
And introducing his opponent, from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 295 pounds, he is the Gore Machine, Rhino! The Man Beast Rhino, looking impressive here in UWF as of late, despite being on the losing end of his previous 2 matches, one against Rob Van Dam here last week, the other against Dom Hess in a tables match respectively. But Rhino doesn't care about wins or losses. All he cares about is carving a hole straight through his opponent with a gore. It's Penta L0M versus the Man Beast Rhino. Let's get this match underway. I'm your host, Generic Commentary Man number 2, as Penta tries to keep Rhino grounded in the corner, but Rhino reverses, slams Penta's head into the turnbuckle, gets the 10 count from the fans. Rhino goes for the cover, trying to end this early. I'm your host, Generic Commentary Man number 2 for UWF Live at Club 357 in Los Santos. This crowd hot here tonight, looking to see Penta get his comeuppance as he takes on the Man Beast Rhino, and what a mountain of a man and Rhino that he has to overcome as he's throwing everything he can at him. Penta goes for the jumping, spinning back kick, but gets caught into a backbreaker from the Man Beast. Rhino stomping away at the chest of Penta, this crowd loving every bit of offense that Rhino can throw at him. Penta very much not a fan favorite amongst the UWF crowd for attacking Stevie Lovecraft backstage. Penta, part of the UWF talent deal, as he's throwing everything he can to take down the man beast, and finally does with an enziguri to the back of the head. The Rhino's right back to his feet. Penta whips him right into the corner, goes for a jumping elbow, but he pays for it as Rhino clotheslines him, knocks the breath out of him, but Penta's right back to his feet, dropping Rhino with a back suplex. Everything Rhino seems to throw at Penta, just he has an answer for, as Penta drives the knee into the face of Rhino in the corner. Every time Rhino gets a little bit of offense, Penta seems to shut it down, as Penta nails Rhino with the back elbow off the Irish whip. Throwing those big strikes at Rhino, dropping Rhino to a knee. Nails Rhino with the DDT. Penta has a very vested interest in Luther Williams' next match, because if Luther Williams wins, Luther gets to pick the match type for their match at Rebellion, as Penta takes Rhino over with the inverted Frankensteiner, drops Rhino right on his neck. Bet you can't say that 5 times fast. As Penta looks to position himself in the corner. Penta, raining down the punches, gets a 10-count revenge of his own, laying those right hands right into the temple of Rhino. Rhino can do nothing about it but just slump to the mat. Penta with that hard shot to Rhino, goes for a discus punch, but Rhino meets him with a right haymaker of his own, grabs him in the front face lock, takes him over with the fireman's carry. Rhino looking to get this UWF crowd on his side, trying to feed off their energy as Penta slowly climbs back to his feet. Rhino picks him up. The Penta off the Irish whip reversal right into the neck breaker. Penta steps over into that hammer lock arm breaker, looking to break the arm of Rhino. That is a nasty move. As Penta whips Rhino off the ropes, twists him around into another neck breaker, turning Rhino inside out. Goes for another jumping back kick, but Rhino catches him into a savage backbreaker. One more time. Picks him up into a brutal spine buster, plants him right in the mat. Rhino goes for the cover. 1, 2, and Penta kicks out at 2. Rhino can't believe it. Thought he had it all here. He picks Penta back up, drops him to a knee with a vicious haymaker as Rhino chucks him across the ring with a fisherman's suplex right into the corner. This crowd firmly behind Rhino in this match. They hate Penta. As any offense Rhino can throw gets a loud reaction from this UWF crowd here at 357 Club in Los Santos, as Penta nails the Dragon Whip reversal, picking Rhino back up to his feet. Rhino reverses the hammerlock with an elbow to the jaw. Penta reverses with a jawbreaker of his own. Slips behind Rhino into the Dragon Suplex. Cover 1. Rhino kicks out at 1. Penta picking Rhino back up. Goes for the flip pile driver. Good Lord, Rhino almost falls right out of the ring. And Penta, using the bottom rope for leverage, has his foot on the bottom rope. Penta trying to cheat to win. As you can see, Penta having words with the official. Rhino getting back to his feet. Penta doesn't see it. Rhino just waiting like a hulking menace. Picks Penta up into the spine buster, slams him right down to the ground. Rhino dragging him to the middle of the ring, goes for the cover. 1, and Penta kicks out at 1. What the hell? Rhino picks Penta back up. Penta reverses, goes for the drop kick. Rhino reverses the drop kick. Penta reverses that into a jawbreaker. Levels Rhino with a savage uppercut. Just absolutely nasty. Penta waiting for Rhino to get back up. Penta trying to finish this. Hits the underhook into the cradle driver. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, and Rhino kicks out. And Penta has had enough. Just takes it out on our official. accusing him of a slow count. Penta waiting for Rhino to get back up. And Penta with the low blow. Oh, come on. That is just not right. Penta with the low blow on the Rhino. Rhino staggering back to his feet. So is the official. The official didn't see the low blow. Penta setting up for the double underhook into the package pile driver. Plants Rhino into the mat. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, and 3. Your winner, Penta L0M. We take a look back at the replay. Penta L0M hits that nasty arm breaker on Rhino, almost popping the joint out of the socket at the elbow. The Rhino slams Penta down right in the middle of the ring with a beautiful spine buster. Penta sets up for that flip pile driver, that Canadian destroyer, almost throws Rhino from the ring. You can see it here from another angle. And Penta uses his foot across the bottom rope for leverage to cheat. The Rhino kicks out at 2. And Rhino hits another savage spine buster. Plants Penta's head on the mat, bouncing it like a basketball. But to no avail, your winner here tonight, Penta L0M. And still to come, your junior heavyweight 6-man scramble going into Rebellion. Penta also has a vested interest in a match against Luther Williams. I've been your host, generic commentary man number 2 for UWF Live at Club 357, signing off. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and thank you for having me.